It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Chiefs and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And look at this defense for the Vikings. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Able to power through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now it's Rodgers. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Taken down at the 42. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 15 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that, that is really difficult to do.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now it's Mahomes again. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And they're going to get it. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. Sheldon Day gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Kelsey, left side. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it.
There he goes, left side. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, and don't fumble the football.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll go Madison up the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Rodgers now on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he returns this to the 22. On first down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, it's Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Mahomes to throw on second down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Down inside the 10. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And some room to run now. And this will be a Vikings first down as we get this up to about the 42.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yellow. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Rodgers' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Now a give to Madison. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Madison. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Tony. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Here's Mahomes. Again, it's Johnson.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once more, it's Pacheco. And this time, he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Vikings 17.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 4. A little over 80 ticks to go. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Now Rodgers. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So now it's the Vikings' turn. Trailing in this one now. 55 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week
offense still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5